Hi everyone. So with October and Halloween season upon us now, I want to talk about the classic horror film Carnival of Souls from 1962, which is directed by Herk Harvey. So Harvey worked at a production company that churned out educational and industrial films, producing hundreds of quality ones of those. But he decided he wanted to try his hat at a feature film, which would be this one. Unfortunately, though it's now considered a classic many years and decades later, at the time it was a failure. So this would actually be Harvey's only feature film that he made. So Carnival of Souls stars Candice Hilligoss, who is the lone mysteriously survivor of a car crash in the beginning. So she decides to move out of town and takes a job in a new city as a church organist. But she starts fearing she's being followed by this mysterious gentleman that she's seeing images of, and is drawn to this pavilion of a carnival on the outsides of town, which has been abandoned. So I don't want to give any much else away of the film and the plot. It's a very atmospheric film. It's driven by this ominous and eerie organ music soundtrack as well. The film is very low budget, so it doesn't really rely on effects of any sort, and it's truly just mood and setting that drive the action and the foreboding kind of terror that one feels from it. Um, Interestingly, Hilligoss would star a couple years later in Curse of the Living Corpse, which would be Roy Scheider's feature film debut. She was influential in getting him further roles, which of course he would go on to The French Connection, receiving acclaim for that, and most famously Jaws. Also of note is actually the assistant director, Reza Badeh, would go on to direct numerous and hundreds of TV episodes, but also as the creator of a number of opening title sequences for a number of hit shows, including Get Smart, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, and Hawaii Five-O. So this film's also has been compared to kind of a long episode of The Twilight Zone. It proved to be influential, and other filmmakers, George Romero and David Lynch, to name a few. So though it took a couple of decades, the film is now considered really a classic of the genre. Anyway, so I recommend you check it out. It's available on Hoopla and Kanopy, and I hope you enjoy.